Hello and welcome to the Kick Rocks Cooking Show. Why do we call it the Kick Rocks Cooking Show? Because we make easy recipes around here, and if you don't like what we're cooking, you can scroll on and kick rocks. Yes, you read that right at the beginning. Today we are making peanut butter pork. We're going to start out with 2 pounds of pork. I'm putting this directly into the Instapot, but I had this question from a lot of people recently. When I was doing the freezer prep meals, I got a lot of people who just caught the video where I was prepping it in the Ziploc bag, or just caught the video where I was cooking it. I got a lot of people on the videos where I was prepping it in the Ziploc bag asking me what it looked like when it was prepared, and a lot of people on the videos where I prepared it who were asking for the recipe. And even though I was linking the videos, a lot of people were still having trouble finding it. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to make it same day as a dump meal, and then sort of tell you what parts go in the Ziploc bag and what parts you add later. So that's what we're starting today. So with this meal, everything that you see me put into the Instapot would go into a Ziploc bag to be frozen. The only thing in this recipe that would not is the noodle. Like I said, I have 2 pounds of pork in my Instapot. I'm using pork country style ribs, but you could use any type of boneless pork that you want to. A pork roast, pork chops, you know, whatever. Okay, so like I said, put 2 pounds of pork into your Instapot. Next, we're gonna add a bag of frozen pre-chopped peppers and onions. Did I find these in the back of my fridge? Yes. Are they a little bit icy? Yes. But that's okay, because like my friend Mac Lerna says, I hope I pronounced your name right, we use what we have. So we have 2 pounds of pork, a bag of chopped peppers and onions. Now we're gonna add a packet of stir-fry seasoning. As I'm sure you guessed, we're gonna add some peanut butter. We're gonna do about half a cup. This is a cup, I'm gonna eyeball it. That looks like 1/4 a cup. That looks like about half a cup. A half a cup of peanut butter. And I'm just going to eyeball this right into the Instapot. About a 1/4 a cup of ketchup. About a 1/4 a cup of soy sauce. A handful of brown sugar. A cup of chicken stock. And just continuing the trend of I put steak sauce on everything, I'm going to add some steak sauce. Because just because it says steak sauce does not mean you have to use it on steak. This is basically cracked black pepper, sea salt, and garlic. We're going to put the lid on, and we're going to put it on the stew broth setting. If your Instapot does not have these setting buttons, that's just 1 hour pressurized. Not surprisingly, I forgot an ingredient, had to open up my Instapot, and now we're adding it. About a half a cup of peanuts. Or a cup, I don't know, I'm just eyeballing it. Okay, we're gonna close it back up and start it again. Okay, it's been an hour, we're gonna open it up. You want your pork to be super shreddy, and mine is super shreddy. That's what we want. Now we're gonna add a box of Thai Kitchen stir-fry rice noodles. I caught them, you saw that. We're gonna dump that in, and just like with the chicken and noodles, we're gonna push them under the broth and give them a little bit of a stir. Then we're gonna put our lid back on. This time we're gonna set it to the rice setting, which is 15 minutes pressurized. Make sure you toggle it back to pressurized, because I have sat here forever before wondering why it never came to pressure, and it was because I had it set on vent. So make sure it's on pressure. Okay, it's been 15 minutes. So we're just gonna toss it up. Oh my god, this looks so good. I know I always say this, but I wish we had smell-o-vision. It's so good. Okay, this is what it looks like. Oh my gosh. Do it like the fancy... Wow, that didn't work out. You know the spin they always do on Food Network? I tried, but it didn't work out. And of course I need a couple pot stickers. Okay, so... get some of that pork and some noodles. In case you've never had cooked peanuts before, they kind of take on the texture of beans. You gotta try this and tell me what you think. And you know we have to dip the pot sticker. I'm almost done now, but I wanted to show you what the cooked peanuts look like.